and scuffs we ride, interviewing drivers side by side, from the pits to winning strides. Stickers and scuffs, our racing guide. Hear the roar and feel the speed, every driver chasing dreams, from the green flag to the win. Cam and Cradle, let's begin. Stickers and scuffs we ride, interviewing drivers side by side, from the pits to winning strides. Stickers and scuffs, our racing guide. Engines roaring, crowds alive, Ontario pride by the mile. Lap by lap on the move, catch the thrill in every groove. Stickers and scuffs we ride, interviewing.
Welcome back to day 2 here at Motorama. Hi, Jen Hatch. Cam K here with Stickers and Scuffs. I've also got from Sable Speedway General Manager Brad Holmes and the tech guru / driver / good-looking man Phil Givens here with me here on the TrackTune app, which is really cool. It was the first time that we've actually been on the TrackTune app at the show. First off, I love this amazing program because I get to listen to the races when I'm not there. We're hoping that we'll get a couple more people to be on the TrackTune circuit next year so that fans can listen to their favorite races from home. I want to be able to hear Sable Speedway. I want to hear Jim Irvine and Dave Middleton from the infield. Oh, is it going to be on TrackTune, Brad? Are you breaking news, or were you thinking about it?
No, thinking about it.
Thinking about it. Okay, so get out there and message Brad. Every single person out there, go out there, DM Brad Holmes. I'll give you his personal email address and his phone number so you can message him because we want TrackTune for 2025.
You can get me on the Sauble Speedway number. It forwards to my phone too. So you
No,
can just
I'm going to give
absolutely
you
blow
his
it up,
personal phone number.
Yeah, absolutely.
His personal phone number. You can reach him at. But how are things looking for 2025, guys? Both going to be a big part of Sauble Speedway. I know Phil's just waking up. It was a rough night for him, so we want to make sure that we get the answers from Brad first in case Phil says something absolutely wrong. So, Brad, how are things looking? Because it's year 2 for you.
Yeah, it's looking awesome. We had a really great year last year. No complaints from the township, which is always a big deal. And we've put together a really good card for this year. We've got a lot of touring series returning. We've got really strong numbers on our home track stuff, and I'm really excited. We're about 60-ish days away, and I honestly couldn't be more excited.
And what about you, Phil? How are you feeling about this big opportunity for you? I mean, you've been a driver for so many years. I guess is this your first experience kind of doing tech stuff, or?
Yeah, like I've done it, I think 3 nights last year, and then I was also at Full Throttle there for a couple nights doing it, so just kind of changing things up, making it a little easier with the little one, and having Nicole be back on the track this year as well. It's going to take some time.
I mean, I would imagine dealing with a kid is like having to deal with Brad, so I mean, this experience is definitely going to be fun, I would expect, but one thing that I'm really looking forward to, you guys got the Epic Racewear Bone Stocks. One thing that you guys did is you brought that class back. You had mini stocks for a bit, combined fours, I think we were calling it, and you had a breakout time. You've changed it. Now you've got the Epic Racewear Bone Stocks. How are things looking for this year?
First off, I want to say he has been trying to peddle me beef jerky all weekend already. Apparently, there's going to be dozens of cases coming to Sauble when OSS shows up, so that's good. But no, the combined four was a really cool idea, and it allowed everybody to race. But with the numbers that the bone stocks were putting up year before last, there was just no denying that that's the way it had to go. So that was kind of the first thing. Like right when I walked in, I knew that was something we were going to want to do and something we were going to have to do, and it's proving to be a really good choice. We're up to 18 registered cars already. which is just killer. That's more than they've had in a couple of years, even with the combined fours. The combined fours was nice because it gave drivers a chance on their off weekends to just come and run and have some fun. But yeah, like I said, with the way bone stocks are going and being that it's an entry level of racing, but there's a lot of competitiveness to it. And right now, just with the way the world's going, anything that you can do, relatively inexpensively, I think people are going to start being drawn to that and move to that. So yeah, the bone stock specifically is a great series to get your feet wet, kind of get in and maybe not break the bank and try it out and see if you like it. And it's been a really great stepping stone. I can remember, I've been in racing and around short track racing for so long now that, you see a lot of big names use it as a stepping stone. And you do see guys and girls that'll run it for 30 years and be completely content. So it's kind of that versatility of that division is super cool to have.
You had a couple of breakouts last year in that division. Someone who's actually here, she has her car here today. I'm not going to embarrass Savannah Finley at all. I swear I'm not going to embarrass her at all. But how is it having some new, fresh faces as a part of the division, especially considering, like you said, you're building and growing it. 18 is a lot. You guys haven't had that many. Are we thinking about doing a B main, or are you going to have just one race with everybody?
So no, there will be, kind of the accepted practice at Sauble just for the size of the track is 24. So if we get to that point and we did once last year with the Dash for Cash, you'll have fallouts. Like if you get 25, 26, you might have people that don't make the show just based on, crashes that happen in practice or in the heats. But 24 will be where we go. But yeah, there's a lot of breakouts. Savannah had a fantastic year last year. And it's nice. It's a fresh face, but it's a well-known face. Her family's been around there a long time. And obviously Austyn had a killer year as well in the United Eights, came so close to winning that championship. And Savannah, yeah, like I said, complete standout. And she's super nice, huge advocate for the track. So having somebody like that, on my end of things is phenomenal. You couldn't ask for anything more. She's been an absolute darling having her car here. She's going to have a smile on her face all day and make sure you can come get some autographs. So I want her not putting the pen down all day. So
it's good representation for Sauble. You guys have 3 cars here this year. Really, really great looking cars. You got the Junior Late, Carter Kamrath. You've got Cole Kamrath in the Legend car. You got you and Phil here all weekend. What are you guys expecting in terms of registrations across the board? We talked about the Epic Raceware, Bone Stocks. How about your United Eights? How about your late models?
Yeah, so everybody in the late model division is returning. We do have a couple of people that are kind of him and Han with the idea of signing up for the full season. I've talked to a couple of people in that pro late model world that say they're going to definitely come out and try and make a couple of races. Which you got so many great series and tracks to race at in every division, but in a pro late model, like APC is the big draw, and we love the APC series, and guys are pretty committed to that, and girls are pretty committed to that. So we've got, I believe it's 6 registered late models as of today, with maybe a couple more trickling in. United 8 was a little bit slower, just because there was some rule changes this year. We slowed down the breakout time.
Right.
Try and attract some different cars to come out and try and make that division all it can be. I think we're at 6 or 7 for that as well, and then we've got 9 junior lates, and then Legends, you register with INX, you don't register with the track. So, but everybody I've talked to in the Legend division is super amped up for what we got going on. The home track races, the Sauble Shootout, same idea as the Bone Stocks. Like the Legends just bring it every time. The car counts are incredible no matter where you go. So I think they're going to put on a fantastic show this year. But yeah, we've got Carter and Cole's cars here, and they look fantastic. Craig does an awesome job, and from what I'm told, the kids and Grandpa had a pretty big hand in the design, and they look dynamite. Yesterday, I can't even begin to tell you how many photos got taken of them. The high school kids were the predominant people there yesterday, and every 5 seconds I'm looking over and there's a picture being taken. So really cool to have them here. Big shout out to Craig and Savannah for putting in all the effort to get the cars here.
Absolutely. And Phil, you're moving into a new role this year. I'm curious. We got a lot of questions about this across racing. Is what's tech going to be like? So how is Phil Givens going to be in tech? Is he going to be strict, or is how are things going to be going for you? I mean, are you teching every division at the track this year, or just specifically bone stocks?
It's going to be bone stocks and then a little bit of the junior lates when the other guy can't make it in. Yeah, we have a rule package, and we're going to follow the rules, and if it's not in the rules, it's not in the rules.
I mean, if anybody tries to mess with it, you just sick Brad on them, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, it's probably the best idea to do that. But obviously, we've talked about it before. I mean, the track is on its way. I mean, I guess we could say it's never lost anything, but it's making its way back up. One thing I really wanted to touch on for you guys is you've got a memorial race this year for Jeff. Can we talk about that a little bit? Because it's a great honor to a great man who loved this speedway so very much. I got the pleasure of meeting him actually in this event last year. Didn't know, obviously, that would be the last time, which was pretty sad. But you guys are doing something special for Jeff.
Absolutely, yeah. It's to understand what that speedway meant to Jeff, you really had to see it in action. I've worked for a lot of companies, and I've never seen an owner, grab a whippersnipper or grab a lawnmower and cut the grass at his own business. So he really appreciated that speedway on a different level, and seeing it was really cool. But yeah, we got the go ahead to put together a race for him. He lived and breathed late models. He ran Challenger, like he was all about it. So felt like the right way to help push forward the legacy that he was building at Sauble. So yeah, we have an incredible event, the Jeff Cassidy Memorial 75. We're putting it together now. It's going to be $7,500 to win. So pretty solid paying late model race. It's up there in the top 5 for what they're paying, and it's a great cause. Obviously, I'm biased, but it just felt right to do something. And he was a very modest guy. I'm sure he chuckled a little bit when I brought the suggestion up, but I just like the fact that we get to continue his legacy in a way that I honestly think he would really appreciate. So we've got some pretty big names saying that they're ready to go and they want to race that one. So I'm excited to see what it brings for sure.
I would like to bring up one of your drivers that's going to be at Sable Speedway. I was going to have him on with it by himself, but I think because he's got actually his track GM and the tech guy, I think we got to bring Cole Kamrath up to join with Brad. And no, you're going to just shove over. We're not getting ready yet, so we'll bring Cole up. I'd bring Savannah up too, but she looks really nervous. We should cheer her on, right, Savannah? No, we're not going to do that.
Just egg her on?
Yeah, just egg her on. But Cole's joining us. Legend car racer this year now. This is year 2 of Legend Cars?
Yeah, we did 3 races last year, so still count myself as a rookie, I think, because I don't have that much experience. But yeah, full-time running at Sauble this year. Few tour races we'll try and pick up on the way, and we'll see what happens by the end of the year. Maybe like travel down into the States once or twice, so we're open to do that.
Yeah, I seen Dad snuck a rookie stripe on the back bumper of that thing, eh?
It's funny because we've already said you've probably got, now I don't know, did you get any influence, did you help with the design on that car?
No, that was all my grandpa. He does all those the last 4 years I've been racing all the way up to now. So yeah, he's always the one that's designed my cars, and every year he's knocked it out of the park for us. So
I got to wonder then, Brad, you've got really big support from imageWraps.ca at Sable Speedway, but Phil, you've got 2 of the racers from the Kamraths out there. So we got to make sure Carter passes tech all the time, right?
Yeah, it's good to have the Kamraths around. You know what? And any questions I have, I know I can ask Craig with certain things. But yeah, their cars look fantastic.
It's going to be really hard to see if there's ever going to be a mark on them. So Carter, you got to make sure you don't hit anybody. All right. And Cole as well. I mean, Cole's a little bit harder in the Legend Cars, but do you have anybody out there that's going to be racing with you in the Legend Car series that we know of that is going to be fun to watch?
I think my buddy Dell's getting his car ready. I'm pretty sure they bought a Legend, and Josh, he says he's not getting one, but I know that he wants one. So hopefully we can maybe race with him soon here. So.
All right, you hear that, Todd and Christine. You're on the clock. You need to buy a Legend. I think that Davenport would be a great addition back to Sauble Speedway, Brad.
Absolutely. And I think watching how cleanly but how hard Cole and Josh raced each other this year, like they did battle all over the province. Anytime they were on a racetrack together, whether it was Sauble or Sunset, like it was an incredible show. Now you put them in something with a little bit more horsepower that'll go a little bit faster, and you get them going wheel to wheel. I know they're really good buddies because you see them running around the track together all the time, but that competitive edge, they both have it. I've seen it. And I think putting them in a legend car and getting them to duke it out might be the most entertaining thing to happen all year. So I hope Josh goes that route too. Obviously, we'd like to keep him around Sauble as much as possible, but I think seeing those two go at it would be a whole lot of fun.
So I'm going to bring on somebody else that's really close to the Sable Speedway. And, man, if you start talking with him, you'll never, ever forget your conversation. We're going to bring on Pops Campbell here. And Pops from CGC Racing at Sable Speedway. And now he's actually done something the last couple of years with Kamrath Motorsports. And I wanted to bring him on to chat about that with us because I think we're going to kick Phil out because I know he doesn't want to. So we'll put Pops
Phil looks like
in
he
the
needs a
middle.
nap.
Yeah, we'll put Pops in the middle. Because I really want this to be on our recorded feature. It's a great initiative, and there's some new plans for 2025. So, Pops, you guys did this program last year. Let's talk a little bit about what happened last year with Kamrath Motorsports and yourself, and what's going on for this year.
Well, last year we had a great opportunity to team up with Cole and his brother Carter. They have a very important charity that they raise money for, which is cancer research. And it was all for their grandmother. God bless her. We kind of decided we'd jump in, and we sponsored last year all the money from our 81 car from all the winnings. We had a great year. CGC contributed $1,500. This year our goal is to get to $2,000 to $2,500. We can't, well, I'll be honest because the general manager's sitting here. The payouts aren't enough. So the winning we get is not going to get us $2,000, Brad. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to team up with Image Wraps. Image Wraps is going to help us with our merchandise. Sable Speedway and Brad have graciously, for all the drivers at Sauble, give us an opportunity to sell our merchandise at the track. So we will be able to be with the fans, talk to the fans, explain about the racing with both cars, different divisions, and of course, racing for a cure. So that's kind of our plan, and we want to team up again this year. We got the boys to support us. We will have some ongoing stuff through the year that will be extra to it to get to our goal. So that's our challenge for this year, and we're going to go get it, Cole. Let's do it, buddy.
There we go. Thank you, Pops. Great deal. And Cole, how about you, man? How do you like the CGC boys? I mean, I kind of find them kind of loud at times. What do you think?
Well, yeah, a little bit, but no, you're good. But yeah, they've helped us out a lot the last couple of years here about racing for a cure for my grandma. So yeah, they've really helped us raise a lot of money, and Carter's donating all his winnings again this year, as he had the last year. So yeah, they've really been a big help for us. Really appreciate it.
You got a lot of amazing partners on your legend car this year. And one thing I love to do on the podcast is have you shout all them out. Let's see how it's going. And then maybe I'll just throw Carter up here so he can do it as well.
This is just mean at this point. You've done it to everybody so far.
I know, I couldn't remember mine, so.
I will say, just on the aspect there, with CGC and Kamrath Motorsports teaming up, it's really nice to see, racers get into, doing some more charity. I know on, higher levels, you look at NASCAR, everybody's got some sort of charitable donation, but seeing it on this level is extremely heartwarming, and the fact that you guys do that is really cool, especially at the age that you're at. I can honestly say I wasn't worried about stuff like that at, 8, 10, 12, 14, and the fact that you guys go out of your way to support something, obviously it's close to your heart, but what you guys do is really, really cool. And I don't think you guys get recognition, but you definitely don't get enough. So that's a really heartwarming thing that you guys do. And like Pop said, anything that, Sable Speedway can do to help you guys, you just let me know, because it really is heartwarming to see you guys do this, especially for your grandma, and the fact that it's even on the front of your mind is impressive. It just shows how mature you guys are for your age, and that's a really cool initiative. So
I think that's a great thing that you just said there, Brad. I mean, especially that you're going to just give them $10,000 now because you said anything.
yeah.
You said anything, so.
you guys take check.
No, pennies, right?
Oh, yeah,
pennies.
penny.
He's
Wheelbarrow
got them
full
all
of
saved
pennies.
up. But I said I'm going to challenge you guys. Who can remember all of their sponsors? Because you guys got a lot. And no cheating, Mom and Dad. We can't mouth anything off. So what do you think? Who's going to win this one? Yeah, I don't know. Carter seems more confident. He's got this big grin. So I don't know. Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first.
Okay. See, this is good. This is good right here. If he wins, does he get the legend car next?
Yeah, I think that should be the deal.
So who are your partners? And you have it easier because your car is right in front of us. Oh no, he's putting up a stink now.
Well, I'd like to thank Hamilton Ruffins Pet Center, DeBoer Farm Products, Mad Rock Barber, Stickers and Scuffs, ImageUps.ca, Nickerson Electric, AM Roofing Exterior, Moors Me, K&K Pest Control, Crown, Sable Spray Foam and Solution.
That's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Cole. You're the older brother, so you got all the
Time.
pressure. All right, you ready? He's born ready, right?
Well, first off, got to thank the guys at Stickers and Scuffs. Yeah, they're on the ride this year.
Darn right we are.
Yeah, so we got London Recreational Racing, Hamilton Ruffins Pet Center, Next Level Automotive, Mad Rock Barbers, our Sable Spray Foam Solutions, DeBoer Farm Products, K&K Pest Control, Nickerson Electric, Burns Motor Works. That's a new one this year. Am I missing it? I think I'm good.
I don't know who-
AM Group Exteriors. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know who won that. Oh.
I said
That's it. No more race cars for you guys.
Yeah, I think I won that pretty easily.
That means he's getting the legend, Craig. Thank you guys for joining me. We'll bring on our Sunset crew coming up. So thank you guys. Make sure you guys follow Kamrath Motorsports, Sable Speedway, Brad Holmes, Pops Campbell at CJC Racing, and Carter and Cole Kamrath. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, let's bring up our next group. Oh, this is trouble right now. We're going to bring out our Sunset Speedway racers. We've got Curtis Burnett, mini stock racer, officially now a mini stock racer. We got Austyn Jennett, which I have no idea what he's racing. He's probably racing a go-kart. Oh, are we? Horses? Okay. And then we got Brandon Burnett, now officially also a mini stock racer. I'm going to be excited to see which Burnett runs faster this year. It'll be tough to see which one is going to do well. But we'll start with the first question that I have to ask. Austyn, what the heck are you racing next year?
I don't know. I think it's still in the air.
You can't come to Motorama and be asked on a panel and say, I don't know. I'll kick you off this panel right now, and I'll bring Carly up instead.
I think we'll be in a little bit of both. We'll be double dipping.
I thought he was just going to say, I'm going to be racing a car.
Yeah. The car will have 4 wheels.
Well, it'll be different next year, obviously, because you guys ended your season, we'll say 2 wins. Pretty great end to the season for you. With the car that you didn't expect to drive at the start of the season, that car found its way to somebody else. I don't know who has your mini stock from last year. No idea?
I don't know.
Giving me nothing. Why did I have you guys on this panel? You're not saying nothing, really. Cheyenne, you want to come up? Let's just Carly and Cheyenne. We'll just replace them. What about you, Curtis? You got your car over from, I believe it's RJ's car from last year. Got to run it once. Would you run it auto colors?
Just testing it out. Like, had old tires, not the right fuel. Like, I was just feeling it out, see if I like it or not. And yeah.
How was it?
Love it. Love
Yeah?
it. Oh yeah. Just,
What's the difference between that and the bone stock?
I mean, obviously rear-wheel drive and front-wheel drive.
Okay.
Me personally, I love rear-wheel drive. It's so much more fun. Like, it's front-wheel drive is pretty predictable, I would say, if you have the right setup in it. So rear-wheel drive had a element of spiciness to it. Makes more fun.
Spicy, yeah, that sounds about right. Mini stocks are going to be stacked this year. Brandon, you're also making a bit of a change with the number as well this year, going to number 37. Is that official now, or are we not sure?
Yeah, that's official. I had the 21 was good, but man, I had really crap luck. So
Really crappy luck. Well,
probably the most DNFs and DNS. So
I don't know.
Change it
I
up.
hate to rub it in, Austyn, but I think you kind of won that last year, right?
we're gonna have to replay it. We're gonna have to check that.
I mean, as long as it doesn't transfer over, right?
better
Because if
not.
it transfers over, then that car is cursed, right? But how excited are you, man? You're getting the opportunity to drive mini stocks, with your brother and with, well, this guy, I guess.
I'm pumped. More excited for racing than I actually have ever been. Mainly because I'm battling with my brother, so I'm not really like focused on points or nothing. I just want to beat him. So
You just want to beat.
that's pretty much all I'm going for this year. Hopefully we can keep it clean.
Well,
Because if not, I gotta help him fix it. So,
well, you don't have to help him fix it. He's the younger brother, isn't he?
well, then if he doesn't make it out, then who am I gonna beat?
Well,
Austin's gonna be at the back. So
Austin's going to be at the back, is he? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. You guys are in a division that's pretty stacked. There's a lot of great competition. You got Jacob Sutcliffe in there, Cameron McGlashan. You have, if Doug Butler shows up, when they're, I think, redoing everything in that car. So
I'm worried about Mike Robinson, man. He was on it at the end of last year. That car's dialed in pretty good.
he's got the Napa know-how as well, right? If you guys don't know, Michael Robinson's car is at the Napa booth, so make sure you guys check it out. It's probably the best-looking mini stock I've seen a couple of years. I'm a sucker for those that copy kind of the NASCAR schemes, and it is very clean, very clean. As long as he doesn't paint it with the wall again, I mean, we'll be all right.
Cursed it. You
Well,
just cursed it, Cam.
we did. I mean, because I interviewed him on the first week, and he was so excited. And then I think it was like the third week, and I don't know if something broke, but he hit that turn 4 wall so hard, and I was like, I'm not gonna talk to him before he races anymore. But the challenges, obviously, at Sunset every year is going to be tough. Bone stocks are one thing, but you're taking it a whole nother level now. These are cars that some people put a lot of money into them. Sure, Bone stock's kind of the same way as well, but who is somebody else that we haven't talked about that you're excited to be racing with? Because there's a lot of veterans in that division as well. Jason D'Antimo is one of them, who's running the Camaro Neon last year, which was something.
Honestly, I'm pretty excited to run against Johnny Paradinsky. He seems like every time he comes out, he's pretty dialed in. So I'm pretty excited.
And we didn't get to race. You didn't get to race with him at all last year,
No.
right? So, because he's coming off of an injury, and then I'm sure he's going to be eager to get back to victory lane for sure. What about you,
Who are
Austyn?
you excited to run?
You're holding the mic though.
I think Wyatt's gonna have a good year this year. At the end of the season last year, he was getting there, and I think he's gonna be up there with his brother.
Didn't even say Chris, eh?
I mean, you know, I mean, come on.
Gonna be
I can't,
way in front of him, right?
That's what I'm saying, yeah, so.
And what about you, Austyn?
I think, well, for bone stock, it's just a blast racing with all the guys. You know, it's a challenge. You got guys that it's their first time in a race car, and you got guys that have been there for 4 or 5 years in the same car. So, and mini stock, I mean, I don't know. It'll be a blast racing my father-in-law again.
So we are going to see NASCAR Dougie back out there?
Yeah, he'll be there.
All right. And we got everything's fixed, right? Everything's fixed?
It's
Okay,
fixed,
fingers
ready to
crossed.
roll.
There's one race a year.
Yeah. Oh, we're picking up where we left off. Okay. Yeah. As long as we can get races finished, that's the biggest thing, right? Biggest challenge you think this year? We'll start with Curtis. You said you love the rear-wheel drive cars, though, so.
Yeah, I think I run better in them. So.
Oh, really?
I think so. Like.
Well, you ran pretty. Yeah, this Brandon's saying no, he's
Yeah.
not.
And
You ran pretty well last year in the Bone Stock. You were battling for the championship towards the end of the year, right?
Yeah, I like second place. What can I say?
Yeah.
For the first year in it, I think I did great. Obviously, the sour of how I left. I wish.
Look at the swagger on this guy.
know,
Get
I'm
this,
like-
get this
no.
guy an Old Spice sponsorship
I'm like-
right now with that swagger.
I don't know. Like I said, as much as I don't regret going up to Mini, I wish I did have that time because
Yeah.
I feel like now that what I know, I could have
Are we going to
out
see
there.
you kind of
did back
stay?
and forth.
So are you going to stay around just Sunset, or are you going to do
No,
a couple?
I want to go everywhere.
You wanna go everywhere?
That Delaware 50 lapper. Got calling my name, so I want.
Are we going to see all three of you at the Delaware?
Yeah,
No.
we'll be there.
Brandon's no. He's like, I'm out. I'm out.
Somebody's scared. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't need to see them all wad up into turn one because somebody new in a mini stock might make a mistake, right? No, I'm.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But no. Like I
Okay,
said.
that's going to be different because we have not seen mini stocks at Delaware in I don't even know how long, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Can't wait. Fourth
I mean,
year.
I would expect you're going to need tons of practice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, at the same time, if you guys are going down there, if they're doing the mini stock, I don't know if the bone stocks are running the same night. Austyn, I'm just saying, bring both.
Double duty kind of.
Double duty, right? You might as well.
would race it if I was in Austyn's car.
Okay, so there we go. So we've got a proposal. So
I don't know if I'd want to do that to my car.
yeah, like as Brendan said earlier, he likes his front clips, so he doesn't want to come back with a destroyed car at the end of the day, right? So it's exciting that you guys are all getting the opportunity. Obviously, last year got victory lane for yourself, Austyn. It took a little bit to get there, but do you feel like you can do that again this year in both of those divisions?
I think bone stock, we kind of got the same thing going. We're not going to change too much. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So other than that, though, the mini stocks, same kind of car, more horsepower, better grip. Just it'll just be a
how ready are you for this year already?
We're getting there. We'll be ready.
Is the car unwrapped?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just some welds and we'll be good.
how about you, Curtis? How's the car? Yours was pretty close already, right?
Yeah, like just minor things.
Yeah.
Up a little tire sizes here and there, and yeah. I'm ready to go. I'm
Keeping the number we talked about that. Are you still going to keep 90?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it doesn't work, go back to 24, but it might as well. The car looks great as it is, so don't want to change it up.
And we don't even know what yours is going to look like yet. Do you have an idea in mind?
Yeah, it's getting ready to go for wrap next couple weeks, so it's almost done. Be all right. Be enough.
What are we thinking about? What's the? You got no tribute, nothing. Just going to be something interesting.
Something plain Jane. Peel
Plain
the wrap
Jane.
off on the side of Curtis's car type thing.
If I come across and you guys actually wreck each other one night, okay, it's a promise, everybody. It's a promise. He has said it's going to happen.
Because I think the way we're both going into it is we're gonna race each other harder than anybody else. Like even with Austyn and stuff, we're gonna race each other harder. Like we all talk every day, we all hang out. So I think when it comes down to it, we all, as soon as we get beside each other, it's like game on, right? Like,
So what I'm hearing is you'll wreck either one of them for a win.
oh, if it's coming down to we're coming out of 4, I'll turf you. I want that win, man.
You guys heard that, right? He'll turf you.
No.
And he's not helping fix it either.
He does need to be behind us for him to do that. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just stay low.
Actually, I can probably beat Austyn. I just got to go to tech after. So.
Oh. Things are getting spicy now. We're gonna have to delete that part of the interview. My goodness. But again, we're live on the TrackTune app as well, which is really cool because that's part of Sunset Speed. We get to listen to the races when I'm not there. And conveniently, a lot of great stuff happens when I'm not at the racetrack, and I always miss all the good stuff. But we want to thank those at TrackTune for making it available for us because we've never been able to do this, have our interviews live on an app while we're also here. We got it taped thanks to Motorama and Bryce, of course, the superstar of the show. Yeah, Bryce. There you go. Wakey, wakey, guys. Jeez. I know it's early in the morning, but I also just want to throw out a big thank you to MRC Racing, who's over at the Stickers and Scuffs booth. Megan, I think Rick, and Rachel are all signing autographs, which is great to see. They can't understand me. They're not even paying attention. And I see Hannah Lamont hanging out up front as well. Made the trip from Delaware all the way down here, so it's exciting to see everybody. My next kind of group of racers are late, so I don't know where they ended up. We're talking about, I mean, Hannah made it from Delaware. These guys were coming from Peterborough. Brad showed up before them. I don't know. Should I be expecting that Johnny, Wayne, and they were on their way, and they said they were late at 40 minutes ago. Oh, they left before you. Brad clearly is the faster of the drivers out there.
Whoa,
so.
whoa,
Oh. In which division, though?
Yeah.
He'll be out there lopping him in your super sock. Right?
I mean, I got to give kudos to Brad, man. That old Monte Carlo out there still going. That's pretty sick.
It is. I don't know how much we're going to see it this year, but a couple times. Because I know there's going to be some special events out this year. You guys now, because you're all going to be mini stock race, to be part of what is I know we're going to say the big 50-lapper at Delaware is a pretty big event, but the Allen Lankin has become a massive event at Sunset Speedway, and for the first time, it's on my schedule, and I might actually be able to make it because it is on a Saturday. It's going to be a really busy day because it's also with the OSS. They're running their 100 laps, and if it's anything like last year, we'll be there till 3 in the morning.
I'm pretty sure this year they scheduled it where all the other tracks are off. So it's going to be like the first one again where we're actually racing to get in.
Well, it'll be interesting because, I mean, trying to schedule yourself to get into this big event. I mean, last year Blaze he kind of whooped the field, let's be honest. Blaze had a pretty good... Yeah, maybe with the bumper. I didn't say that, Blaze. That was Austyn. So if you know who to make contact with, it's right there. And if he's not in, you can just give it to either one of these guys.
Whoa. I think like the Allen Lankin, that's one race you'll see me and Curtis working together because, I want him to get in, he wants me to get in type thing. So
how do you guys find the format?
I don't know. It's gonna be a long day. I think
because the distance is nothing like what you guys would do in Bone Stocks.
Me personally, I'd like to do 73 laps straight up. A lot of guys say we can't do it, but we do 67 at Peterborough plus cautions. So I mean,
He's got a point.
Make the 73 straight
I want to
up.
hear the other side, flip side of this.
I'm kind of. I know you get your brakes, kind of flip the field up, and it's neat the way they do it. It's not just fastest to the front. They walk away, lap the field, and call it that. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I dig it myself. I love the qualifying aspect. Like last year, I driving somebody else's car, no practice on the car. First lap qualifying, spun out, and so I love it. I love how you have the break in between. It flips the field. It gives everybody a chance. I love it.
I'm curious though. This big special event, and then you got the big Delaware race. I don't know if they've mentioned if they're gonna DQ or not DQ, but cut the field. Like some aren't gonna make it for Delaware. I'm not. I would expect so.
I would assume, yeah, there will be a lot of cars.
Yeah, if they have 30 mini stocks show up, that would be fantastic. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
And then there's the side of it is they don't run mini stocks at Delaware, so you could be having some mini stocks from that area that we have not seen before, which would be really exciting.
Out of the barn.
Yeah, exactly. Pull them out of the barn, right? It'll be interesting. Oh no, Gordon McPherson is showing up.
Trouble's here.
Yeah, the trouble is here. But it's, yeah. Oh, he brought the Muskoka dips. All right. Yeah, okay. He's all right now. We did a free sampling during our podcast yesterday of the Rogue Jerky. That's over with Nathaniel Greenaway. Make sure you guys stop by there as well because he's got bags available. So
one race we're kind of sleeping on is that mini stock one at Peterborough. for the 500 to win.
500 to win.
I know me and Curtis already marked it on the schedule, so we're heading down there for that.
You're going to head down. Why aren't you going? You were good at Peterborough.
Yeah.
You had an amazing autumn colors there.
Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, the track's a ton of fun. We learned a lot, so we'll definitely be back to Peterborough. We don't know if it'll be autumn colors or if there'll be some before. So, you know, we'll be back though for sure.
It is a front-wheel drive track.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. The Integras love that track and they do well. So.
And is the car this year the same car that you ran last year for your bone stock?
No.
No.
No, the mini stock will be a fresh car. Brand
The
new.
mini stock will be
Yeah,
brand new.
Brand new.
Is this a former car from somebody else?
No.
Brand new
Like,
off the
off the
street.
road.
Wow. Oh, well, yeah, he is hood rich.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if we can determine right now which one of you will finish. Now, if you're gonna do part-time, it kind of already disqualifies you. But by a judge of hands, because we've got a crowd.
Here we go.
We've got two Burnetts here. We have Brandon Burnett and we have Curtis Burnett. They're both going to be in the mini stock division. Who finishes higher in the points next year?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what we like. That's. I mean. What can I say?
So who did Curtis suck up to for those answers? All of them, eh? Is it? But that, I mean, that's got to be cool. You're racing with your brother in the same division. You're going to bump him more than once next year.
Yeah, he'll get the bumper, but you know I expect it back. It's the way I'm going into mini stock with like the aggressive but being calm type thing. Like if I give a bumper, I expect to get it back.
And that's that. I mean, that in my opinion, that is the way it should be. I'm okay with no destroying people. We don't need that.
No, definitely.
We don't need that. We saw that last year in the bone stock division. We won't we won't name names. Well, we could, because I think we all know who we're talking about. But
no,
there's actually at every track last year that happened. So we kind of need to stop doing that. That puts a bad
light. I just like
light.
how they're all going for Curtis. That way, when I beat him, I can just
nice to be the
look
underdog.
at him. Yeah, it is.
Less pressure.
Brandon does have more experience in a Mustang than me. I've
Well,
literally
How many years have you been?
in a Mustang
Well, just in general in the racing.
racing. Last year was my first year.
And how many years for you?
7.
I mean, if we look at the points last year in bone stock, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, he didn't do the full season though.
I was in
That
bone
is-
stock the first year came to Sunset.
Yeah, which is interesting because I actually did not know that the bone stock division is actually quite new at Sunset Speedway. It's not.
2018.
Yeah, 2018. And you did win a feature then. That's right.
I beat Kyle.
It was a race.
And this year, I want to see if you're going to be running the mini stock. We've got Doug, NASCAR Doug. I wish he was here. I miss seeing him, but our best
Put him up
wishes.
here.
Yeah, well, I would put NASCAR Dougie up here. Are you kidding?
He can talk for hours. You
Exactly.
Need to book an hour.
Exactly. I wouldn't even have to sit here. I could just let him go with the mic by himself. It would be awesome, really. I think that I just want to see NASCAR Dougie get more than one start. It was really tough, and I know him and Andrew put so much work into your guys' cars, and actually Carly for that matter. I hope you don't have any more car troubles. You've had enough for the last you've got enough issues with the car. Don't need any more of that. But I'm going to put this on you guys, of course. You guys always know that when you come on our podcast, well, you guys haven't been on it yet, but yet is the key word.
Been there.
Austin's got some practice, so and he can't look at Cheyenne because he can't cheat, and he can't look at Carly because he
I'm in
can't
trouble.
cheat.
Here we go.
You want to thank all of your partners that are on your race car. Now, earlier, Carter and Cole named every 17 partners that they have.
See, I only
So
got 4 or 5, but
I didn't say that. Yes, his car is right there. But they were able to name all of theirs, so we'll see
I'll
if
give
you
it a
can remember.
shot.
You'll give it a shot, and then Curtis and Brandon will give a shot to theirs as well.
So first, I'd like to thank Stickers and Scuffs for having me
That's
on
the most
podcast.
important one.
Doing all the work they do is very helpful for any.
It's extremely
racer.
exhausting following you.
Yeah. Port Sydney Leather Co. They're great.
Shout out to Gabe Rumney.
Hopefully we can bring them back aboard this year.
Maybe.
Short Track Musings. Great photography. Danielle McPherson does a great job as well. Bass Lake Home Improvement. Cody Smith Realty. Cheyenne Willman, my manager. She does
I thought that was going to be number 1, and you left it to last.
And yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah. Cheer squad for him, I guess, yeah.
So, just so you know, Curtis just got a new sponsor, and Austyn lost one, because Curtis was the one that shouted
There
it
you
out.
go. Yeah, I mean, there you go. No, all my sponsors returned, plus more. So I have Stickers and Scuffs, of course.
Most important.
Like you said. Yeah, the work you do for us is just amazing. Adds so much more for sponsors and everything. Not Just Dogs, Chip Truck at Everillia, Northern Transmission, KC Automotive, Elite Awards, KC Racing on all socials, YouTube and TikTok now.
Yeah, you guys are very active. Very active on those.
We're trying to go really hard at it this year.
Good.
We want to make it a big thing. GoPros.
You have to compete with Cheyenne, though.
I mean, yeah, I know. But yeah, I think that's it for me.
Oh, I don't know if I remember. First off, Stickers and Scuffs.
Most important one, so there we go. At least you got that one.
Sunset for giving us a place to,
It's a good
spend
one.
our money.
Yeah.
Jay Cutting Fab, Jim, all of them, they're awesome, helping me out a bunch. Brad Street Service came on board this year. He's huge help. Harvey's in Aurelia.
You gonna stop off for a burger and fries
yeah,
after the
all
race?
time, man,
There you
all
go.
the time.
Well, wait, you're not getting free meals. It's his sponsor.
Yeah, it's my sponsor.
Family discount.
Like
There you
Danielle
go.
McPherson, all them.
Yeah.
Ashley for taking the photos.
Ashley, shout out to Ashley. Does a great job. Doesn't get enough love. Short Track Musings.
Then just, everybody that's kind of got my back this year. Austyn, Matt McGrath, Cheyenne, all them.
Well,
kinda-
Matt does, but he's not here.
No,
He had to work.
he was too busy. to
What an
come today,
excuse.
so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a pretty good excuse.
Yeah, you come.
Oh, okay. No. You kidding me? I have to be here all day. I'm done. But thank you guys. Again, let's shout out to social media as well, because it's very important that we get more people to follow you guys. If you are interested in partnering with all 3 of these guys, there's room on Race Cars. They'll take it. They'll take it. In fact, I'm sure some of them will kick some of their sponsors off just to get you in there, right? It'll probably be Stickers and Scuffs, but we'll take it either way. So social media for you guys. I know you've got one that you've started up as well.
Yeah, Black Sheep Racing. It's just a new thing,
Which platform is that on?
Instagram, Facebook, and now TikTok. So.
We got SKLD Motorsports on pretty well all platforms.
Yeah, KC Racing. Did Instagram, Facebook last year, did well. So weekly updates after and before the race, and TikTok and YouTube now.
Well, I want to thank our Sunset panel here. We've got Curtis Burnett, 98 mini stock. It'll be fun to see you guys out there this year.
I'm excited. We're excited.
Yeah, I know you're excited. I want to see you, and I hope Chris has a better year, because I love that VW out there as well.
He needs all the luck. He needs all the luck on that car.
Yeah, Austyn, Jennett as well. SKLD Motorsports. Looking forward to hoping to see you in Victory Lane a couple more times. I'm not saying that you guys won't, but he's been there. And then Brandon Burnett as well, driving in the mini stock number 37. Stickers and Scuffs. You can check us out at the booth just behind, just in front of the stage here. I'll be here all weekend long, and I'm so thrilled. It's a great event, and we can't wait to see you at the racetrack this year. And thank you guys. Have a great racing season.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Stickers and Scuffs podcast. Subscribe, share, and like for more Ontario motorsports content.